Sponsored by the Mike Morris Law Firm, 855 Mike Wins. Jason Carr Live starts now.
Good Monday morning. Recall breaking news coming to us from our friends at clickondetroit.com. Dated 9:13 a.m., Meijer is expanding its list of recalled items to include its artisan-made natural Munster cheese and also its pre-wrapped ham sub on artisan white baguette. Again, Meijer recalling Munster cheese under its brand, the artisan-made natural Munster cheese, and the ham sub on artisan white baguette due to listeria concerns. You can read the full article at clickondetroit.com, posted 7 minutes ago. General Motors has agreed to sell two car brands to Peugeot in a deal announced today that would value the businesses at $2.3 billion. They're spinning off Opel and Vauxhall to the PSAA group that would create a new regional car giant to rival Volkswagen. So this would allow GM to focus on its profit-making centers and not worry about losing money on Opel and Vauxhall. Today is National Oreo Day. Nabisco first developed the Oreo in 1912, calling it the Oreo biscuit, later the Oreo sandwich, and by 1948 it had become the Oreo cream sandwich, and then later, of course, it just became Oreos, also synonymous with cookies.
Did you guys have some on the morning show?
Yeah, we had a whole slew of different flavors.
Really? Did you try the pink ones yet?
No.
Oh, okay. Me neither.
The peep ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had one. It's a lot of sugar. It's
Very sweet, right?
Lots of sugar.
There are peep flavored Oreos. Do you have any visuals for this or no?
Give me a second, maybe. What day did we do that?
What?
The Peeps.
Oh, no, you don't have to worry about
All right.
peeps. I thought maybe you had it from today. Let's check in on the giraffe.
Yeah, how about
April.
this giraffe?
Do we have April?
No.
Oh, you have the pregnant woman from South Carolina that is impersonating April.
Yes, there it is.
So that happened.
That happened. She went live, set up a Facebook Live in her bedroom, and she's also waiting to go into labor. So this was, what was her name? Erin. Erin Dietrich from South Carolina, 39 weeks pregnant. And while we're all patiently waiting for April the giraffe to give birth, she thought she'd set up her own giraffe live cam.
It's a good idea. It's fun.
Brilliant, actually.
Yeah, and she does it. I mean, she's live for a good 10, 15 minutes just standing around in her bedroom.
So good.
No, does she have she's got a rocking chair?
Mm-hmm.
You know, that giraffe enclosure seems suspiciously well appointed since the last time we saw it.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I mean, I don't remember there being a bed or a nightstand or a light in April's enclosure.
They've decorated. Now that it's live, you've got to step it up, I guess.
I also don't recall a ceiling. Amazing. And April looks suspiciously shorter than she does in the video normally.
So here's let's take a look at actually what's going on with April. There's April.
Well, she's looking at us.
Looking directly at us. Yeah, it's a good shot.
See? No appointments. No comfy duvet. No flowery accoutrement. The South Korean startup Dot has spent the last 3 years developing a smartwatch that allows people who can read Braille to use social media, texting, and GPS apps and send simple replies using the button on the side of the watch. Dot team has open APIs so developers can create other apps and continue to improve the ones available. Watch is $300 and it's available in English and Korean and will be released in April.
That's really cool.
A Braille watch.
There's always been types of Braille watches, but this one allows for the cell phone to be able to throw in text messages and be able to reply to text messages as well, which is huge.
I mean, you never would have thought Braille would work with a smartwatch, but I mean, it makes sense now that you see it. It's just something you never would have thought of.
Now, actually, there's a picture that I found of what they're working on next, and this is a tablet that would be entirely in Braille. So it's a big thing for anyone who's blind and has to carry around those heavy books.
Yeah.
Now you have a Kindle version of it. So
It's amazing. SNL, Kate McKinnon brought back her Jeff Sessions character as a modern Forrest Gump, sitting on a bench and telling strangers about all of the exciting people he's met. This past week, Sessions recused himself for investigations into possible Russian involvement. Well, we know all about what happened over the weekend. We'll get into that here in a second. But do we have a clip of Kate McKinnon as Jeff Sessions from SNL?
My name's Jeff Sessions. Would you like a chocolate?
No, thank you.
All right, well, I'm gonna have one. I'm the Attorney General of the whole United States. I got to meet the president and everything. He shook my hand like this. Being in the government is so fun. Have you ever been in it?
No, never.
All right. You meet so many nice people. Like this. This is my best good friend, Kelly Ann. She ain't got no legs. I ain't got no legs, Kelly Ann. We're about as close as peas and carrots. She's the best talker you ever heard. They say she could sell stink to a skunk. But they don't let her talk anymore. I miss you, Kelly. You sure you don't want chocolate? I always say life is like a box of chocolates. Sure are a whole lot of brown ones in there.
Kate McKinnon as Jeff Sessions on Saturday Night Live. A newly elected county commissioner in Michigan was arrested in December for suspicion of DUI, and police say he blamed chicken nuggets for why he was being arrested. Montcalm County Commissioner Jeremy Miller was stopped for speeding. The officer said he smelled alcohol on his breath and was taken into custody. According to the police report, the officer asked Miller if he understood why he was being arrested, and he stated, "Because I was being stupid, those damn chicken nuggets."
I mean, if you just got to make that run, I guess maybe that was he was on his way home and was he told police that it was some night. I believe he blew a .13.
Okay, so he's on his way home from a party or the bar or something like that, and he stops for the nuggets and.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's when he gets stopped.
Allegedly, a man in a shark costume robs a gas station. No confirmation on whether this was right shark or left shark from Katy Perry's Super Bowl show, but a man dressed in the onesie was one of two people who held up a petrol station in New Zealand overnight. They made off with a haul around 2:20 a.m. after threatening staff with a hammer and a knife. Yep, there you have it. Unbelievable.
What a world we live in.
I mean, I thought sharks were terrifying, but this brings it to a new level.
Who is it? Special delivery. You're that shark, aren't you?
Candygram.
Candygram. Land shark from the first season of SNL. A China-made underwater glider has broken the deep-sea dive record by going down to a depth of 20,764 feet below sea level. It's basically a mountain underwater.
Mm-hmm. In the Mariana Trench.
Mm-hmm. Mariana Trench.
Mariana.
The glide is a type of autonomous underwater vehicle which resorts to buoyancy changes in conjunction with its wings to convert vertical motion to horizontal gliding underwater, in case you were wondering.
Pretty neat.
Hey, how about, would you like to get into one of those James Bond-style spheres that he ends up in at the end of several of the movies and just float off to a private island for your vacation?
As long as the Bond girl comes with it, right?
Barbara Bach comes to mind. Do we have a full screen of this?
Yeah, there's the pod.
That's the theme park where you.
Look up top. That's the bedroom up top. You see the bed?
Mm-hmm.
And down
It fits
below.
up to 4 people, they say. Up to 4 people can fit in there.
All right, so a Dutch-themed park in Japan building spherical capsules which float on the sea. The park owns an island near its main theme park in Nagasaki. The 2-story capsules are left to float slowly overnight to an island which houses numerous attractions that tourists can explore the following day. A night in the capsule costs between $260 and $350. Project is expected to start by the end of the year.
Pretty neat.
I'd do it.
Yeah.
What did you think of the Crawdad video on Friday? We posted that on the Local 4 page, and by the end of the day or by the afternoon, it was up to like 29,000. And then I shared it on my page.
And it got a huge boost.
And then, well, I'm not saying just because my page.
Yeah.
I think just more people saw it, and it's up to like 60, almost pushing 70,000 now.
And then it was on Adweek.
Yeah, it was on adweek.com. Yeah.
Yeah.
We probably don't have it, do we?
No, I could set it up. Hold on, we can get it back up.
While you're doing that, I'll talk to the peeps. Rena says, I bet Tom Hanks would have loved that sphere in Castaway. Ephraim says, nice beard.
Oh, which one? Him or me?
Knock it off.
Okay, so I've got the video queued up. Let's take a look at the Shooting Stars meme Crawdad vid.
Since we're talking about the riverfront, one of our photogs was out walking along the riverfront and found somebody out walking a crawfish, crawdad.
Yeah, look at this. Now, Ken tells me he sees these on the riverfront all the time. I don't know how he got this shot.
On the
Like
lens,
that.
maybe?
Yeah, I had to pick him up and put him on there.
Wow.
It's late and I'm awake, staring at the wall. Open up my window.
I'm just a crawdad, out for a walk. Oh, boy. You know, crawdads are pretty tasty.
I can't say I've ever had them.
You never had it?
I mean, I can't think back and remember like one of these moments where we had crawdads. No.
Like a Cajun crawdad salad? That's pretty good. Pretty good. According to a recent survey by Kellogg's, only 34% of American adults eat breakfast every day, and that's not looking good for them. So the health benefits for regular breakfast eaters are immense. This habit has been connected to maintaining healthy weight, mental sharpness, better heart health. A lot of people don't eat breakfast because of the time it takes. So they're saying you should make a week's worth of breakfast.
And then just warm it up as you go?
I guess. Doesn't sound that appetizing.
No, I don't want bacon on Friday that I cooked on Monday.
No. I agree.
I don't think that even.
And you're not going to
would work,
reheat
right?
oatmeal.
Yeah.
Do you eat breakfast?
No, not usually.
I do.
I'd have to wake up a little bit earlier
I
to
have
do
like a
it.
bowl of cereal. Nothing crazy, but
Yeah. I have 72 cups of coffee for breakfast.
Yeah, no, I thought. Oh.
The people that just wander onto this set, I swear.
Taking phone calls.
Taking phone calls on the banana. The snow affogato from Cafe Mahi in California just may be the dessert manifestation of that Cloud 9 feeling. It all starts with creamy vanilla ice cream, topped with a billowing puff of cotton candy, then finished off with a decadent pour of bold espresso, which artfully melts away the snow mountain as the coffee cascades down the base. This dreamy cohesion of cotton candy, coffee, and ice cream is a heavenly creation that any dessert lover will appreciate.
And it looks pretty too. Wow.
So really, it's all about the.
It's about the table setup, I think.
It's about how that melts. It's not about the actual taste. This is all just sheer spectacle.
presentation.
It's the presentation. Watch again,
It
carefully.
seems like it's just sugar and espresso.
I mean, it does look cool.
Rena is saying meow. She wants that dessert.
See, I'd have that for breakfast.
You would?
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Watch this. After the launch of Food Beast's new reality series, Kings of Fish, they paid a visit to the San Pedro Fish Market and Restaurant and customized a world-famous seafood super tray. The platter was massive and can probably feed between 6 and 8 people. Tilapia, mussels, 3 different types of shrimp, crawfish, veggies, all on a giant pile of potatoes and green peppers.
It looks incredible. I'd have that for breakfast too.
Oh man, we went yesterday. We went to the kids' dog show, and after it was over, it was 2 hours. Oh, long dog show.
Yeah.
After 2 hours, we went to Bigalora, the pizzeria that's by Franklin Southfield right there, and we had the best, like pizza and pasta, and I mean it was like really good. Have you ever been there?
No. What was it called?
Bigalora.
Bigalora.
It was incredible. I had these like truffle fries and this like Parmesan infused bolognese. I mean it was ridiculous. This is what happens when you include food in this show. You start to think about like the last time you had a really good meal. For me, that was yesterday, about 18 hours ago.
Here pretty soon, people start talking about what they're going to order for lunch, and well, it times it pretty well. It's working up this appetite.
Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, here we go. Arian Foster thinks he can take on a wolf, and he took to Twitter to explain it. Did you see his tweets?
Yeah. So here they are.
It started with this, which was...
I honestly think I can get a wolf one-on-one, though.
I love how everything ends in though now.
Mm-hmm. I'm 230. Wolves are what, 180, 200 tops? He has no thumbs. If I control his neck, he's donezo.
Dunzo. Wolves?
They do lack thumbs.
Well, I know,
He
but
does have a point.
Wolves?
Wolves.
Wolves are what? 180? Actually, they're only 120.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. And I've studied the wolf. He can't read. I know his weaknesses, plus the thumb thing.
Plus the thumb thing. Again.
So good.
He was either expertly trolling Twitter, or he really does think that he can take down a wolf. Or wolves.
I don't know about more than one. One-on-one, maybe.
I mean, I honestly, I think he legitimately thinks like he can take on a wolf.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. All right, can we check in? Can we check in on the giraffe with the nicely appointed bedroom?
Mm-hmm. Which one?
The one with the nicely appointed.
Oh no,
bedroom.
not this one then. Okay. All right, let's skip ahead some.
How long?
This is at least 8 minutes. I've cut it down here a little bit so I don't have all of it. But as of right now, I think it had something like 4 million views this morning.
How many?
4 million.
4 million views.
People love pregnant giraffes. Anytime.
Apparently so, because I'm watching our live viewership numbers in real time. Starting to steadily climb because people are fascinated by the idea of an actual pregnant woman with a giraffe mask on. What do you think, Karen Drew? You know, giraffe cam, everybody's waiting for the pregnant giraffe. Well, this lady decided to cash in on that and do her own video. Karen Drew is...
It's fine. As long as her face is covered. Right? I don't know. I don't think I would do that.
Karen Drew says she does not think that she would do giraffe yoga
I love
on a
that
live
she's
cam.
doing yoga.
That's pretty
and
cool,
I love
right?
that She's pregnant.
Yoga is
She's
supposed
doing
to like induce labor, right?
I don't know about that, but it does open up, like, it's good for your breathing. I did like
Oh.
90 minutes.
Oh, jumping.
That's crazy. Oh, yeah, she's like, forget that. My lower back's going out.
So this is like wildly popular. She got like how many views?
4 million. as
4
of this
million
morning.
people watch her do this.
And it was live. I mean, she set up the camera so it would be a live shot.
She's a smart woman.
Indeed,
I
she
need to
is.
think of things like that.
I I know, right? Thank you, Karen. Wow. So Saturday, it's kind of a weird weekend. Saturday, yesterday was the 2-hour kids dog show. They easily could have been
Who won?
1 hour. Not our dog.
Oh, no.
Easily could have been 1 hour. But Saturday, I went to 4 different stores and officially stocked Casa de Carr for the coming 2017 social season.
Okay.
The garage freezer has bags of Ore-Ida French fries and hot dogs and hamburgers and steaks and stuff like that. And then I stocked up the lounge. I have yet to get propane and gasoline for the power washer, but that's next.
Okay.
Firewood.
So you're ready to go.
We're getting there. I mean,
It's
we're
only
getting
March.
Listen, another 4 weeks, the pool will be open
That early? Really?
for visual effect.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, for sure.
Doesn't mean people are necessarily going in yet.
What do we have on Click On that you can bring up that's about the president?
Well, right now I've got this eagle in Fort Myers, Florida.
You may have heard of him.
Okay, so he's still hanging out, but do you have the president?
The president. Let's.
What do we have on Click On about what's going on with the latest there? Because apparently his second edition of his executive order, immigration order, is coming out today.
Well, I haven't seen any tweets from him this morning. It's an interesting weekend of Twitter. With all the allegations against wiretapping on former President Obama, but I would assume that Spicer will be doing a news conference around 1:30, so we'll definitely live stream that.
Can you bring up the Click On homepage, like on full screen here?
Yeah. Here's what we're looking at.
All right, click on the president. Oh, scroll back up.
That's a poll.
Right there.
That's just for today. That's something.
Well, there was video. Did you see the video that was captured through the window of a blowout argument inside the White House with the advisors?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, there's that out there. Put it back up.
Yep.
So what? After a historic weekend, we scroll. We're just looking at text right now. Involving Twitter, a sitting president, a former president, bombshell accusations, a reference to Watergate, reports coming out of the White House that the knives are out for Reince Priebus, that he's taking a lot of heat behind closed doors. What do you think about all this? We want to know. Join us in our comments, and we will go from there. Don't forget, top of the hour, we have Live in the D today, coming to you from Studio A here at Local 4, and that will be in 17 minutes.
All right.
Also, for those of you still hanging in there, we are going to, Emmanuel says, no argument, just tremendous discussion, mainstream media fake, sad.
Wait, what?
Carr, the only non-fake news. Somebody else counters, Eric. Okay, 12:30, we are going to reconvene right here.
12:30.
12:30.
12:30.
Right?
Yep, that's right.
Okay.
As far as I know, yeah. That's what I've been told.
All right, so join us again at 12:30 live from right here.
Stay classy, Detroit. Jason Carr Live was sponsored by the Mike Morris Law Firm, 855 Mike Wins.